Hello everyone, I am Catechus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for EarthBound. Last episode, Ness claimed another sanctuary and explored 3 in the daylight, well, all before getting stuck in the desert. This episode, we will explore the desert before making our way to Fourside. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. So where are we at? Here we are, level 28. And I remember not getting good stat gains from that. Patooey. Anyway, here we are. We are in the desert in a store just labeled drugs. And as you can see by the flavors, I'm feeling banana today because we will also be meeting some monkeys. And our chore list remains: completing the sanctuaries, defeating Gygus the Cosmic Destroyer, actually getting to Fourside, crying out loud, and exploring the desert. But first thing we should do in this shop is actually gear up, and that's what I'm going to do. To do that, I'm going to withdraw some money. We're going to want to have at least 2,500 bucks for our shopping list. And with that, let's see here. This guy here will sell new items for us. Most importantly, the Mr. Baseball Bat, Deluxe Fry Pan, and a Coin of Slumber for Ness. Problem is, I'm pretty sure my inventories are stacked, so let me sell some stuff and I'll be right back just a moment. Alright, I made some room in the inventory, and I'm going to buy the Mr. Baseball Bat for Ness. And that's going to raise him up to 90 offense, which is pretty awesome. Almost triple digits. Then the Deluxe Fry Pan. That's going to raise Paula up to a respectable 62. And then the Coin of Slumber, give that to Ness, and that's going to replace his hat. Now all 3 of them have coins. And we're good. And then this white-haired old-timer here, he will sell us items, so he's the second guy for the store. And kind of the only new item is the wet towel. All that does is heals sunstroke, but we don't really need it because Ness knows healing alpha, and that will also cure sunstroke. And then this guy all the way in the back, he will charge us to rest here as though it was a motel. And the problem is, yeah, the beds are really old and dusty. Not good for sleeping. So let's head on outside. So now that we're outside, you're going to see that they currently have a sweaty icon on right now. That means they're susceptible to sunstroke. So we're going to move off of the sand onto the road, and somehow you can't get sunstroke anymore. But anyway, now that I've gone over that and moved to a safe location, let's go over this area's enemies. So in the desert, we will face a mole plane rough. The bad buffalo. Their heavy hitters just paralyze them, honestly, and then it takes them out of the fight. Crested buka. You can hypnotize it to put it to sleep. Otherwise, they will lower your offense and defense. The criminal caterpillar. They are EarthBound's version of like a cactar or a metal slime. It'll always run away from you, so it's easy to counter it from behind, and they give massive XP. Desert wolf. They can poison you, be careful. Same with the Skelpion. And then the Smiling Spear can cast Fire Beta and it explodes. So in a fight, always kill it last. And lastly, the cute little UFO, they can cast Life Up Alpha, and they drop almost every time a food item, and they have a very long list of food items that they can drop, so you're probably going to get something different every time. Anyway, that out of the way. Let's head over to the left, because remember, to the right is a traffic jam, so we got to go up and around. And if we go behind the drugs, we're going to face a mole plane rough. Okay, for one, crying out loud, Jeff, you're already sunstroked. And then 2, Ness leveled up. Barely any hit points and psychic points, but he did learn a new ability, the Paralysis Omega. So he can paralyze all enemies, which is not really needed. Anyway, behind drugs is the black market salesman, but he doesn't have anything that we need, so we're not going to buy anything. So what we're gonna do is head behind him. Would you look at that? A monkey. Welcome. Our paradise exists beneath that hole. Tala Rama is a great and kind. He knows everything Tal Rama does. He made us the underground rooms. Okay, sure, let's check them out. Would you look at that? Mobile sprouts. What? Seriously? At the moment, there's nothing to worry about down here. This guy, Tal Rama, won't even talk to us. Tal Rama is now fasting and practicing silent meditation. He is also abstaining from anything that would make him sick or smelly too. Please don't bother him. Alright. Yeah, he's a plot device for later in the game. It's fine. Nothing we can do down here. Instead, what we want to do is head to the north. I would also refrain from chasing down butterflies too much. They will run from you, and it gets kind of hard to catch them. And there are a couple spots that have skeletons like this. You could talk to them. Psychically, I guess. I don't know. A little bit of fun. Oh, that's a cute little UFO and a crested abuka. So I'm going to beat up the little... Well, first, you know what? Let's try, because I've never done it before, putting the crested buka to sleep. Why not? And attack the little UFO. Yep, there we go. He fell asleep. Easy peasy. Haha. Oh, well, I guess we had to wake him up eventually. Holy cow, Paula. Coming out swinging. That was a pretty easy fight. And there we go, we got a cookie. Oh, and Paula leveled up. Awesome. Oh, and Shield Sigma. Kinda the only shield we'll probably ever use. But before we check it out, let's get rid of that cookie. So, okay, Paula learned a new shield spell, and what that does is protects everyone against psi attacks. Now, this shield spell is the same one that Buzz used in the beginning to save us from the Starman Jr. In this present, we get a double burger. Awesome. And what we want to do is continue up and to the right here, following the coast. Oh, come on, who? It's all of us. Holy cow. All of us have the sunstrokes. Are you kidding me right now? Oh boy. This is going to be a long trip, isn't it? But one thing you're going to see is this... Oh, that's a smiling sphere. Oh, come... Fine. Fine, let's just... Oh, and a scorpion! Are you kidding me? Okay, so no matter what, always take out the desert wolf and the scorpions first. I know they're skelpions, I just really hate that name. Do not attack the smiling sphere until he is alone. You do not want him to explode. Just like the tree, it's colossal damage to multiple party members. And once he dies and explodes, mash that A button to get out of combat. So yeah, there you go. He exploded. 283 to Ness. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. But what I was trying to point out is if you look at Ness's feet, there's a little black dot. You can talk to it, and we will also get another photo opportunity. Why would you feel like talking to a tiny black sesame seed like me? You know, I want to apologize to the white sesame that I hurt before. If I could just see her. And we all know that noise. There we go. How he found us or why he cares about a sesame seed, I'll never know. But either way, say Fuzzy Pickles. Alright. Well, if we continue to the top right a little bit more, we get another present. For a cup of life noodles, I will take it. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to have somebody eat some food. A croissant. That... Paula, you're sunstroked again? Are you kidding me? Okay, so sunstroke is, I believe, tied to a character's gut stat. where the higher the guts, the less chance they'll get it. And over here, just southeast of the Sesame Seed, are two sunbathers. We sleep in the desert, so we're often mistaken for corpses. But a corpse doesn't usually wear a bathing suit, right? No, not usually. Hey, stop staring at my tan lines. Go away. Fine. What do you say, miss? Annoying kids. What a group of brats. Scat, you little monsters. Okay. If we keep going to the bottom right here, we'll fight some scorpions. Easy peasy. We'll find a little oasis with a skip sandwich DX in it. Make sure to hold on to that or another cheap food item for later. And a monkey. As sea monkeys live in the sea, desert monkeys live in the desert. I mean, desert, not dessert. I'm happy that there are animals in the desert, aren't you? I'd be happier with a dessert. Anyway, further to the southeast here, if we follow this, we'll find the white sesame seed right here in front of Ness, and we can talk to it. I heard that the black sesame I used to love is somewhere in this desert. If you see him, please tell him that I still love him. Hey, you know I could take you to him, right? Really? You've seen him already? Was he okay? Not really. I see. And then we can go to the top. Oh, where did all these enemies come from? No. Oh my goodness, I've never seen so many in one spot. So, alright, here is the bad buffalo and the desert wolf. Like I said before, we're going to use paralyze, and we're going to paralyze the buffalo, and then we're going to beat the crap out of this wolf. Hopefully it doesn't poison us like that. God dang it. I gotta stop talking, because apparently everything I say comes true. But there we go. Buffalo's paralyzed and just literally can't do anything, and now Ness has to frickin' heal himself of poison with healing beta before he dies. No, Ness, no! Ness died! Are you kidding me? Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, Paula, good. Okay, Paula has a couple life noodles, so we get to use that on Ness and bring him back. I am having the worst luck at this, and I don't understand why. Now, one thing you may want to do is, in a situation like this, let the ticker tick all the way up. If you defeat the fight early, there's a chance it may stop ticking before it fully heals him. But there we go. We won somehow. Alright, we're going to keep going to the top left. So help me, we will finish this love story. And you know what? I kind of need that butterfly. What? The buka out of nowhere. Alright, we're going to try to eat this butterfly. Get over here. Oh, good. Nom 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 nom. Alright, that's helpful a little bit. Now, we're going to go back to the black sesame seed here. And close out this mini side quest. There's no reward, just a pat on the back. Hey, man, I saw the white sesame seed. She still loves you. What? She still loves me? Weep, weep. Yeah, and that's it. That's all there is to it. That's the closure. And we're going to follow this up around to the north. And as we continue, a little bit of lore, well, future lore. So the black and white sesame seeds also appear in Mother 3 as a nice little Easter egg to EarthBound here. Now, when we reach this treasure here, which we're going to grab for another double burger, I will take that with both hands. We're going to pick this shiny thing up here. This is a set of contact lenses. Hold on to that for yet another side quest, and read the sign to know what to do with them. So some guy lost his contacts. They were a memento from his grandma, and very important. Okay. So if we bring them to him, Panatella Giovanni, in the second floor of the Fourside Bakery, we will get a reward. And I'm all about that free stuff. Alright, that done. We're going to keep following... Oh, our egg hatched. That's right. One of the UFOs gave me a fresh egg. Well, Get rid of that chicken. We're gonna keep following the path up and around here. It might just be me, but I think it's kind of weird having the ocean right next to the desert. There we go. We got a Psy Caramel. I will take that the way I'm just blasting through my psychic points with Ness. Keep following it around, and we will get another treasure. A Sudden Guts Pill, which doubles the user's gut stats for just that one fight. And then we're going to beeline it to the southwest here, where just next to this desert sign is some random guy. Hey, what are you doing out here? Oh, this hole's great. Good hole, good hole, good hole. Excuse me? First, someone asked me to dig for buried gold. I began to feel like I was obligated to find it. Man, am I starving. Do you have any food you could spare? Yeah, sure, I got some floor sandwiches. So this is why I wanted to hold on to the skipped sandwich. Here you go, bud. Oh, thank you. If I find the gold, I'll give it to you. What, really? That's awesome. Dusty Dune's headquarters for finding buried gold. But in here is a saving grace. So there's a black phone to save and a free place to heal. Oh, so needed. There we go. Now, make sure that you do give him food or you're going to regret it later. It's needed to continue the story. So I had a bit of a flub with my recording software, and during the trek back to this hut here, I had some varying level gains. So just for a fresh start here, Ness is at level 30, Paula is at level 28, and Jeff is at level 28, and holy crap, he actually got a good health roll, and I am gobsmacked by that. Alright, now that we're fully rested up here, we're going to want to head to the west and pick up one more. Oh, seriously, we just got out. Guys, seriously with the sunstrokes. Okay, anyway, to the west here, we're going to get another treasure, which is a big bottle rocket, which we are going to give to Jeff. And now we're going to go back to the east. There's two more things we can check out here in the desert, and that's what we're gonna do. Come on, man. Okay, so now that we've reached this side of the desert, the traffic jam is cleared, and we could go through this tunnel to Fourside, but instead we're gonna go to the west. And if we follow this road, what we're gonna do is run into some weird stuff. Mainly this here, the casino. With Big Brother Poncho, Kid Brother Pincho, and Thomas Jefferson. I love that. And this is a slot machine, and if you give it $1, the Sanchez brothers are going to be the slot reels. And depending which way they face, you'll get various prizes, and the prizes are... So if all three face north, you get a chick, south, a Psy Caramel, west, a can of fruit juice, and east, a skip sandwich, so nothing good. Honestly, I've never won anything from this before, so don't waste your time. Yeah, didn't win anything. Gall darn it. But, more importantly, further left up here in this rocky area, one last treasure, and inside is $1,000. I will take that. That's free money. And with that treasure claimed, we are now mostly done with the desert. We'll be back in a couple episodes, but until then, we got everything we can do. And now we can finally make our way towards Fourside. And to do that, we just have to go through various tunnels and bridges. But I would recommend walking because in one of these stretches here, we can get yet another photograph point. And it's out here on this bridge on the top lane here. We're going to want to follow this. And honestly, with the desert and this bridge leading to the big city of Fourside, it's making me feel like Fourside may be LA. But there we go, somehow I missed it. Here's the photo point. And remember, say Fuzzy Pickles. Awesome. It's kind of amazing how many of those photo points there are. I mean, we might be somewhere around halfway. Okay, here we go. One more tunnel. Now you're just taunting me with the butterflies. And out here is the beautiful city of Fourside, where we're going to have new enemies. So before I walk too far into town, let's go over them. So in Fourside, we're going to have the Annoying Reveler. They can lower your guts. The Crazed Sign. They can cast Hypnosis and Paralysis. The Mad Taxi. They can make you start crying. And then the Extra Cranky Lady, which can lower your guts and solidify you. Because why not? But anyway, what we want to do is walk around up here. Hey, what do you know? Well, the city of Fourside has developed quite a bit since Monotoli took over. And this is the motel, and we can rest there. There's not much we can do in the sense of exploration at the moment, so we're going to push that off to the next episode. Just give you an idea of kind of how the city's laid out here. Oh, man. Oh, well, that's a taxi. Let's fight it. So this is the Mad Taxi, and yes, its headlights are eyeballs. Yeah, they're literally gonna hit and run you, but without the running part. They're just gonna drive you over. So much fun. Now, Paula's crying. Ness is literally vandalizing a taxi. Easy peasy. Alright, now here in the hotel, let's get some rest. Excuse me, sir. Oh, Ness, sir. Are you staying here tonight? How'd you know my name? Thanks for being so generous with your tips. What? I've never given you a tip in my life. You never gave me a tip? Well, never mind. So with that, I think this is where we're going to call it quits. This has been part 14 of our EarthBound guided walkthrough, where we got all of the sunstroke in the desert, but finally made it to the big city of Fourside. Stay tuned for the next episode as we explore this city and see what kind of mischief we can get into. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.